Shalom. Shalom, everyone. Today is the first day of the week, and I was reading Yuhanan 10 yesterday, so I want to say a few words because Yahuwah put it in my heart, and maybe I will remind a few verses for everyone, for us, and I ask Yahuwah for discernment. So no word of vanity, worldly man will come out of my mouth. Only the profitable words, his words, that he, Yahuwah, please put your word in my mouth, so there will be no emptiness coming from me. Thank you, Yahuwah. In Yahush's name. Amen. So I'm going to actually read the part of the chapter 10, which is speaking about Yahusha, who he is. And he's talking to Pharisees, I believe. Those who actually accuse him and persecute him continually. So, yeah, all right. I read that for you, beloved. Thank you, Yahuwah, for being with us. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who does not enter through the door into sheepfold, but climbs up by another way, that one is a thief and a robber. Okay. But he who enters through the door is the shepherd of the sheep. The doorkeeper opens for him, and the sheep hear his voice, and he calls his own sheep by name, and leads them out. And when he has brought out his own sheep, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him before they know his voice. Because they know his voice, they shall by no means follow a stranger, but shall flee from him, because they do not know the voice of strangers. Yahusha is the figure of speech, but they did not know what he had been saying to them. And all who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. Whoever enters through me, he shall be saved, and shall go in and shall go out and find pasture. The thief does not come except to steal and to slaughter and to destroy. I have come that they may possess life, and that they may possess it beyond measure. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. Okay, I got this one for now. I just yeah. Hello, Lunas. So Luna is always like, most of the day she's asleep. Anyway, I don't wanna speak emptiness. Well, remember that I believe you know that in Ezekiel, chapter 34, we hear from the word that Yahuwah himself saying about that he is the shepherd, and he will bring his sheep back to the fold, to the place of safety, in the time of darkness, in the time of thick clouds. Do you hear me? In the time of darkness and the thick clouds, that looks like the time of the day of Yahuwah, the dreadful day, the time when there will be the final battle, the judgment, here before the millennium reign. It's not yet. It's not happening yet. We are still scattered. We scattered for the reason. There is the purpose. Everything has to be fulfilled before the end. And the time, it's not like, well, it's not exactly we are in the end times, but not in the last day, the days before us. And then Yahuwah will get us together to safety. He will gather his sheep. We are still scattered, and we're meant to not be scattered in any way. We've been scattered for a reason, for the purpose Yahuwah has, and even we've been scattered by the other shepherds, by the bad shepherds, those who look after themselves and eat, and not feeding the pasture but feed themselves. Yet, yet this is the prophecy. It's meant to be. Every word of Yahuwah which came forth from him and forth won't come back to him void. So we need to know that. We can't just speculate, because people like to speculate. They like to make it up stories. There is a lot of pride, I notice, in the body. And people think, oh, they have the ability. They actually gathering the sheep, or we can gather. No. This is not of our thing. It's not our thing. It's not in our hands. And the time is not yet. Yahuwah will do it. It's not the time yet. If you gather yourself now, you are gathered to the wrong fold. And those are men gatherings. The communities, the fellowships. It's not of Yahuwah. And notice that all those fellowships, smaller and bigger, they got the same structure, and you can notice that there will be usually one or couple of leaders, those who lead, and the rest will be just listening and blindly following the rest. And they who actually lead, have to be treated like they are the right ones. They they're in charge, and usually the rest has no voice. Then bigger the places, the communities are, then the sheep has less voice to speak for himself and ask something. This is not the time of Moshe. It was different. The Ruach wasn't given to the people at that time. Now, think about it. Moshe did receive the Ruach. I believe he's been guided by it. And Joshua also after him. Those people were like a beast. They did not have the Ruach of truth and life. That wasn't given yet. It's only after Yahusha was esteemed as the arm of deliverance of Yahuwah, because he gave himself for him. So that has to be renewed, and the Ruach been given. It's been a renewed covenant through Yahusha's blood, Yahuwah's divine blood. So we can receive the Ruach of truth and life. Now, we have our personal shepherd we should. This is our shepherd before the end. And if someone puts him in place, this is not he's not Moshe, he is not Joshua, okay? And the elders, we are actually able to receive the guidance, instruction from Yahuwah himself. So if someone tells you he knows better, and you in your gut, I'm talking about gut feeling, and you've been working with Yahuwah for long, and you've got the fruit, good fruit, and you know that the person, it's something not right. If you have any doubts, run. I'm telling you. And it's not about man. It's not about gathering company and having fun. It's about Yahuwah. It's not about you and me. Don't let those shepherds gather you more and send you astray, because they will make you cripple, right? They make you unable to have the personal relationship with Yahuwah, because they say, oh, we're taking that from you, and we show you the way. Oh, we tell you those things, so that will be easier for you to understand. We have to, each of us, we should get the understanding for ourselves. Nobody will do that for you. It's not the time for that. It's the time's changed. You have to get off the string of the lead of the man who leads you and change it to YAHUAH'S. Because he is the true shepherd. He is the good shepherd. There is no man you can trust. You can't win over that. I don't speak contrary to the scripture. Yahuwah didn't say he will use some other people. Yeah? He said clearly in Ezekiel, I can go back before you to 34. He will do it himself. And I will probably go with you in that and I show you that's Chronicles. Okay, that's Psalms. Keep going, woman. That's Yirmiyahu, I believe that's okay. She said that's not my scripture. Someone was, I don't really like it. I've been given those scriptures, so I don't like those guide markings and people doing those things. I don't understand. Why is this? Okay, where are we? See, my eyes are not the best. 34. We are here, so let's check. I believe it's just somewhere here. See here, I can see that right now. That's 34 Ezekiel, and we are on 11 verse. Is it? Yeah. I try to read that now. 11 verse saying, For thus says Adonai Yahuwah, see, I myself shall search for my sheep and seek them out, as a shepherd seeks out his flock on the day he is among his scattered sheep. So I should seek out my sheep and deliver them from all the places where they were scattered to. In a day of cloud and thick darkness. So we know when Yahuwah speaks, he will seek, he will search for his sheep when he leaves. That's amazing. When he's going to do that, let's check it out again. That's 11. So here he says, as a shepherd seeks out his flock on the day he is among his scattered sheep. So I should seek out my sheep and deliver them from all the places where they were scattered in a day of cloud and thick darkness. So when he is among his sheep, this is the time drawing near. That's what he wants us first to draw to him, that he can live among us. If you don't have Yahuwah in your heart, your Ruach, personal Ruach, you have to establish the relationship with Yahuwah so he can live among you. Then you will be gathered. Not everyone has the Ruach in him yet. Not everyone, it fits to that criteria yet. This needs to happen first. If you don't establish the relationship, if you rely on men, oh wow, you better get yourself together and stop to focus on the meetings, on the feasts, doing in flesh, gatherings of men, but seek him in private. Make sure, because if you establish a relationship with Yahuwah, you won't need those gatherings. You will feel fine. You will be filled and content. You will never feel lonely. I don't know what loneliness means. I don't talk to people. If I talk, I'm fine without it. I don't know. I'm filled and satisfied. You need to feel this way. Then you're ready because you connected. You hear his voice when he calls you. Okay? Otherwise, you will hear the men's voices, which can be very Yeah, they can be big distraction, and they can actually disturb you and confuse you. Anyway, I love you. Yahusha is the arm of Yahuwah. He is the shepherd. Yeah, he's the door. To opens all the doors actually to the kingdom. He's our everything. He's our deliverance. I love you. Yahuwah bless. Yahuwah bless.